I think you know just by looking at it, but this is the Aston Martin DB11. This latest generation has been on the roads for a few years now, but I had the amazing opportunity to drive one. This one. Duh. First off, we have to soak up this amazing color. Yellow Tang is the name if you're curious. Even the statues are soaking it in. It's that stunning. Aston Martin says on its website that proportion is the bedrock of this car, and when you stand back and take in that profile, they certainly nailed it. Each curve and crease has a purpose, helping to sculpt that perfect shape. The wheels have this fetching design that enhances the look of the car, and they look even better while on the move. So it looks amazing, and yes, it sounds amazing. Now let's take it for a spin. So it has a GT mode. It also has Sport, Sport Plus. Put it in Sport and Sport Plus, the exhaust wakes up a bit. And while the Vantage to me was very muscular, throaty and grody, that one is, this one is still, it gurgles, it burps, it kicks back and everything like that. But it does it in a much more sophisticated manner, I think. Much more gentlemanly, if you say, you know. It's tuned differently than the Vantage, which is nice. It gives you that differentiation of the cars. They do share the same engine, the V8 engine from the Vantage, same engine. However, in this car, you can option it to have a twin-turbo V12 engine, which puts out about over 600 horsepower. We are in the V8, which is about 503 horsepower. So still plenty of horsepower, but if you want to get that V12, the option is there for you in this car. Why not, right? It's a DB11. How does it drive? It drives quite well. Very nice. Again, I'm surprised at the suspension. It's very nice, very forgiving on bumps, but very accurate and nimble as a GT car should be. So speaking of the engine, the V8 I mentioned up front, the hood is also very unique on this car. It's a clamshell, and it is made out of one single piece of aluminum. I would love to see how they make it and fold all of those lines and curves on the hood. It's just gorgeous, the hood, and I can't imagine the price point on that one single piece. Here in the interior of the DB11, it just oozes quality. All current Aston Martins share a very similar interior. I like when a company has a solid design ethos that can be seen in all of their cars. Naturally, there's leather abound, and for this car, contrast yellow stitching makes the interior a fine place to be. It has the same infotainment system from Mercedes. It's a bit clunky and definitely due for an upgrade. But I do love the start button and gear buttons. Very tactile. Naturally, the biggest difference is right behind the driver's seat. 2 back seats. Well, I'm not sure who would fit in there and be comfortable for any length of time. I tried to sit back there, and it was a little bit of a struggle, and my head hit the roof, and while I'm certainly not the tallest person you'll meet, I think we all know these back seats are just for show rather than shoving your friends back there. And the addition of those extra seats means the storage in the trunk is greatly reduced, but you can still fit some groceries and luggage. A neat bit of trickery is how the DB handles airflow. Thankfully, it keeps the car elegant and not having to have a big wing slapped on the back. The air comes over the wheel and into the pillars behind the driver, and then into the trunk, and then back out the rear on top of the trunk. And if you do hit the right speeds, a tiny little wing pops up to give you a bit more downforce. Other than that, you almost wouldn't notice it. Steering wheel to me it's got these nice notches. Just put your thumbs in and just go to town. Put the miles behind you. Suspension's pretty good. We're hitting some bumps here, and overall it's nothing worse than my car. So that's pretty good. So the starting price of the DB11 is just shy of $200,000. This one that I'm testing here comes with some options. Let's go over those. We have power bolster seats for $750.
The Aston Martin Premium Audio for $2,270. The brake calipers, you want those matching your car? That's $1,595. And the contrast stitching inside? $570. The special paint comes into $6,380. The fancy Nexus Quilting is $2,270. The Celestial Perforation of $750. The smoked rear lamps at $750. And the big ticket item, the exterior black packet, $6,875. And topping it all off are the 10-spoke directional gloss black wheels at $3,190. Add in the transportation and handling, and there is your total cost of $234,086. Oof.
In the world of grand touring cars, the DB11, in my opinion, shines. It is gorgeous on the outside, luxurious on the inside, and comfortable enough to let the miles pass, mile after mile after mile. So, if you are in the market for a grand touring car, I highly suggest you look at the DB11.